Wild in this deal.
I'm on threes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh well.
Dale
Who's in?
I'm in. Hey, I was bowling the other night.
Mitch, you in?
Yeah.
You in?
No, I'm out.
Ah, good. Why don't you go get some more booze? It's over by the bathroom.
Yeah, it was huge.
It's huge.
Is the game still rolling? How do I look? You look lovely, Blanche. I don't know. I feel so hot and frazzled. Do I look done in? You're as fresh as a daisy. One that's been picked in the last few days. Well. I see you boys are still at it. Well. It looks like it's still going on, huh?
Yeah, where have you been?
Well, Blanche and we took in a show. Blanche, this is Mr. Hubble and Mr. Gonzalez. Please, don't get up.
Nobody's gonna get up.
Poker is so fascinating. Could I join?
No, you could not. Why don't you guys go up and sit with you or something?
Because it's 2:30.
Huh? Yeah, whatever.
Could you guys hurry up? That's not funny, Stanley.
When's Mitch getting back with that liquor?
Your husband's a horrible person.
Oh,
Hi.
here you go.
Thanks. Who was that? That's Mitch.
I think I did that wrong.
Okay. So who exactly was that? That was Mitch. And who is he? He's a friend of Stanley. He's quite the character. That he is.
Found it.
Finally, you're back.
Oh. All right, Mitch, you in?
No, I'm out.
Hello. The little boy's room is busy right now.
We've been drinking beer.
I hate beer.
It's a hot weather drink.
Oh, I don't think so. It always makes me warmer. Have you got any cigs?
Sure.
What kind are they?
Lucky.
Oh, good. What a pretty case. Silver?
Yes. Read the inscription.
Oh, is there an inscription? I can't make it out. Oh. And if God choose, I shall but love thee better after death. Why, that's my favorite sonnet from Mrs. Browning. Oh my god.
You know it?
Oh, crap. I certainly do.
There's a story connected with that inscription.
It sounds like a romance.
A pretty sad one.
Oh?
The girl's dead now.
Oh.
She knew she was dying when she gave me this. A very strange girl. Very sweet. Very.
She must have been fond of you. Sick people have such deep, sincere attachments.
That's right. They certainly do.
Sorrow makes for sincerity, I think.
It sure brings it out in people.
The little there is belongs to people who've experienced some sorrow.
I believe you're right about that.
I'm positive I am.
Martha, you need to come out to the
Show
right a
me a
little bit
person
because I
who
can't really
hasn't known
see you.
sorrow, and I'll show you a super... Listen to me. My tongue's a little thick. You boys are responsible for it. The show let out at 11, and we couldn't come home on account of the poker game, so we had to go somewhere and drink. I'm not accustomed to having more than one drink. 2 is the limit, and 3... Tonight I had 3.
Okay, we'll cut this part out.
Bitch! Deal me out. I'm talking to Miss DuBois.
It's a French name. It means wood, and Blanche means white, so the two together mean white woods. Like an orchid in the spring. You can remember it by that.
You're French?
We are French by extraction. Our first American ancestors were French Huguenots.
You're Stella's sister, are you not?
Yeah. Stella's my precious little sister. I call her little in spite of the fact that she's somewhat older than I. Just slightly. Less than a year. Will you do something for me?
Sure. What?
I bought this adorable little colored lantern at a Chinese shop at Bourbon. Put this over the light bulb, will you please?
Be glad to.
I can't stand a naked light bulb any more than I can a rude remark or a vulgar action.
I guess we strike you as a pretty rough bunch.
I'm very adaptable to circumstances.
Well, that's a good thing to be. You are visiting Stanley and Stella?
Stella hasn't been so well lately. I came down to help her for a while. She's very run down.
You're not...
Married? No. No. I'm an old maid school teacher.
You may teach school, but you're certainly not an old maid.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate your gallantry.
So, you're in the teaching profession?
Yeah. Yes, definitely. Yeah.
Grade school, high school, or...
Bench.
Coming.
Gracious, what lung power. I teach high school in Laurel.
What do you teach? What subject?
Guess.
I bet you teach art or music. Of course, I could be wrong. You might teach arithmetic.
Never arithmetic, sir. Never arithmetic. I don't even know my multiplication tables. No. I have the misfortune of being an English instructor. I attempt to instill a bunch of Bobby Sockers and drugstore Romeos with reverence for Hawthorne and Whitman and Poe.
I guess that some of them are more interested in other things.
How very right you are. Their literary heritage is not what most treasure, above all else. But they're sweet things, and in the spring, it's touching to notice them making their first discovery of love, as if nobody had ever known it before.
God, this book sucks.
Who is it, please?
Me. Mitch.
Mitch, just a minute. Mitch, you know, I really shouldn't let you in after the treatment I've received from you this evening. So, utterly uncavalier, but hello, beautiful. My. What a cold shoulder. And such an uncouth apparel. Why, you haven't even shaved. The unforgivable insult to a lady. But I forgive you. I forgive you because it's such a relief to see you. You stopped that polka tune that I had caught in my head. Have you ever had anything caught in your head? No. Of course you haven't. You dumb angel puss. You never get anything awful caught in your head.
Do we have to have that fan on?
No.
I don't like fans.
Then let's turn it off, honey. I'm not partial to them. I don't know what there's to drink. I haven't investigated.
I don't want Stan's liquor.
It isn't Stan's. Everything here isn't Stan's. Some things on the premises are actually mine. How's your mother? Isn't your mother well?
Why?
Something's the matter tonight, but never mind. I won't cross-examine the witness. I'll just pretend I don't notice anything different about you. That music again.
What music?
The Varsuviana. The polka tune they were playing when Alan... Wait. There. Now. The shot. It always stops after that. Yes. Now it's stopped.
Are you boxed out of your mind?
I'll go and see what I can find in the way of... Oh, by the way, excuse me for not being dressed, but I'd practically given up on you. Had you forgotten your invitation to supper?
I wasn't gonna see you anymore.
Wait a minute, I can't hear what you're saying, and you talk so little that when you do say something, I don't want to miss a single syllable of it. What am I looking around here for? Oh, yes, liquor. We've had such excitement around here this evening that I am boxed out of my mind. Here's something. Southern Comfort. What is that, I wonder?
If you don't know, it must belong to Stan.
Take your foot off the bed. It has a light cover on it. Of course, you boys don't notice things like that. I've done so much with this place since I've been here.
I bet you have.
You saw it before I came. Well, look at it now. The room's almost dainty. I want to keep it that way. I wonder if this stuff ought to be mixed with something. It's sweet. So sweet. It's terribly, terribly sweet. It's a liquor, I believe. Yeah, that's what it is. I'm afraid you won't like it, but try it. Maybe you will.
I told you already. I don't want none of his liquor, and I mean it. You ought to lay off his liquor. He says you've been lapping it up all summer like a wildcat.
What a fantastic statement. Fantastic of him to say it. Fantastic of you to repeat it. I won't descend to the level of such cheap accusations to answer them, even.
Huh.
What's in your mind? I see something in your eyes.
It's dark in here.
I like it dark. The dark is comforting.
I don't think I've ever seen you in the light. That's a fact.
Is it?
I've never seen you in the afternoon.
Whose fault is that?
You never want to go out in the afternoon.
Why, Mitch, you're at the plant in the afternoon.
Not Sunday afternoon. I've asked you to go out with me sometimes on Sundays, but you always make an excuse. You never want to go out till after 6, and then it's always someplace that's not lighted much.
There's some obscure meaning in this, but I fail to catch it.
What it means is, I've never had a real good look at you. Blanche, let's turn on the light on here.
Light? Which light? What for?
This one with the paper thing on it.
What did you do that for?
So I can take a good look at you, good and plain.
Of course you don't really mean to be insulting.
No, just realistic.
I don't want realism. I want magic. Yes, magic. I try to give that to people. I misrepresent things to them. I don't tell the truth. I tell what ought to be the truth. And if that's sinful, then let me be damned for it. Don't turn that light on.
I don't mind you being older than what I thought. But all the rest of it, Christ. That pitch about your ideals being so old-fashioned and all the malarkey that you've dished out all summer. Oh, I knew you weren't 16 anymore, but I was a fool enough to believe that you was straight.
Who told you I wasn't straight? My loving brother-in-law? And you believed him?
I called him a liar at first, and then I checked on the story. First, I asked our supply man who travels through Laurel, and then I talked directly over long distance to this merchant.
Who is this merchant?
Kai Faber.
This merchant of Laurel? I know the man. He whistled at me. I put him in his place. So now, for revenge, he makes up stories about me.
3 people, Kai Faber, Stanley, and Shaw, swore to them.
Rub-a-dub-dub, 3 men in a tub. In such a filthy tub.
Didn't you stay at a hotel called the Flamingo?
Flamingo? No. Tarantula was the name of it. I stayed at a hotel called the Tarantula Arms.
Tarantula?
Yes, a big spider. That's where I brought my victims. Yes, I had many intimacies with strangers after the death of Alan. Intimacies with strangers was all I seemed able to fill my empty heart with. I think it was panic. Just panic that drove me from one to another, hunting for some protection here and there in the most unlikely places. Even, at last, a 17-year-old boy, but somebody wrote the superintendent about it. This woman is morally unfit for her position. True. Yes, I suppose. Unfit somehow, anyways. So I came here. There was nowhere else I could go. I was played out. Do you know what that's like? My youth was had suddenly gone up the water spout, and I met you. You said you needed somebody. Well, I needed somebody too. I thanked God for you because you seemed to be gentle. A cleft in the rock of the world that I could hide in, but I guess I was asking, hoping too much. Kuiper, Stanley, and Shaw have tied an old tin can to the tail of that kite.
You lied to me, Blanche.
Don't say I lied to you.
Lies. Lies. Inside and out. All lies.
Never inside. I didn't lie in my heart.
Flores, flores, flores para los muertos.
What?
Flores, flores.
Oh, somebody outside.
Flores? Flores para los muertos?
No, not now. Not now.
Flores para los muertos.
Crumble and fate and regrets, recriminations. If you've done this, it wouldn't have cost me that.
Coronas para los muertos. Corones.
Legacies, huh? And other things such as bloodstained pillow slips. Her linen needs changing. Yes, mother. But couldn't we get a colored girl to do it? No, we couldn't. Of course, everything gone but the
Flores.
death. I used to sit here, and she used to sit over there, and death was as close as you are. We didn't dare even admit we had ever heard of it.
Flores para los muertos. Flores, flores.
The opposite is desire. So do you wonder? How could you possibly wonder? Not They would go into town to get drunk.
Corones.
And on the way back, they would stagger onto my lawn and call, Blanche, Blanche. The deaf old lady remaining suspected nothing. But sometimes I slipped outside to answer their calls. Later, the paddy wagon would gather them up like daisies. It's a long way home. What do you want?
What I've been missing all summer.
Then marry me, Mitch.
I don't think I want to marry you anymore.
No?
You're not clean enough to bring in the house with my mother.
Go away then. Get out of here before I start screaming fire. Get out of here before I start screaming fire.
Fire! Fire!
Because it's too.
That's your line.
No, I say, could you go with your niece?
It's not.
Doesn't matter.
I-
Okay.
I'm gonna have to actually use my arms.
I'm a boy.
No, you
All right, Elijah. All right.
I don't know how to open it.
You don't know how to open it?
All right, Elijah, walk out.
Redo.
Did he fall?
Well done, Elijah.
There you go.
God, this book sucks.